She's 2 weeks away from giving birth to baby number 6. Yes, 6. And Jessa Duggar just dropped a video that's equal parts packing vlog, pain confession, and accidental medical conspiracy theory. And trust us, fans are watching with one eyebrow raised. Because when Jessa starts casually talking about spinal nerve damage, suddenly, her minimalist hospital bag isn't the most shocking part. Welcome back to TheFame, where we dive into reality TV's biggest families, their quiet dramas, and the truths they rarely say out loud. Today, we're unpacking Jessa Seawald's latest video. And trust us, this isn't just about deodorant and lip balm. Let's get into it. So the video opens innocently enough. Jessa, visibly pregnant and just over 2 weeks from her due date, is standing in her yard holding a Cliff Bar while her toddler George babbles in the background. She's heading out to the shed to grab a duffel bag because apparently it's time to pack the hospital bag. Finally. And if you're thinking, wait, isn't this her 6th baby? Doesn't she have a system by now? Well, no, because according to Jessa, she always leaves packing till the very last minute. Classic. But it's what comes next that makes fans stop scrolling. While casually talking about this pregnancy going really well, Jessa drops something surprising. She's been having intense sciatic nerve pain. Not just occasional aches, she says it's been worse than anything she experienced in her first 4 pregnancies. And then she says it. I had an epidural with Fern's delivery and then again with George's delivery. I think the epidural did something to my spine. Wait, what? Now, for anyone outside the Duggar universe, this might sound like a throwaway comment. But for longtime followers, this is a red flag wrapped in a revelation. You see, Jessa is part of a deeply conservative family where natural childbirth is often idealized. And while Jessa has always appeared a bit more modern, opting for hospital births instead of full-blown home midwifery, she still walked the tightrope between medical science and crunchy motherhood. So when she starts talking about possible long-term damage from an epidural, fans take notice. Especially because she doesn't just mention it once, she leans in. She explains that during both epidural attempts, the anesthesiologist missed the spot the first time, had to pull the needle out and redo it. And ever since, she's had bad sciatica in the 3rd trimester. Jessa even admits she went to a chiropractor about it. And get this, the chiropractor didn't dismiss it. He told her it was possible something was aggravated back there. To be fair, she does say one of her sister-in-laws also gets sciatica without ever having had an epidural. But still, the damage is done. The seeds of doubt are planted, and fans are wondering if Jessa might be done with medicated brids for good. And honestly, can you blame her? But true to Duggar form, Jessa doesn't dwell on her spine for too long. She pivots quickly. Nesting mode is in full swing. She's been cleaning, lifting her 30-pound toddler, and building shelves for the church nursery. Yes, building shelves at 38 weeks pregnant. Is it any wonder her sciatica is flaring up? But perhaps the most relatable part of this video is how much her approach to birth prep has changed over the years. Gone are the days of perfectly curated hospital playlists and Instagram-worthy hospital robes. Now, she just wants the basics. Toothbrush, hairbrush, deodorant, lip balm, maybe a robe, maybe a nightgown. Definitely not candles or calming ocean sounds. I used to bring so much stuff, she laughs. Now I don't even pack a pillow. And this is where longtime viewers can't help but pause. Because if you've followed Jessa since her 19 kids and counting debut, you'll remember the highly structured, carefully branded image of Duggar motherhood. Pristine nurseries, chore charts, modesty rules, and an unspoken pressure to be the perfect Proverbs 31 woman. But now, Jessa's standing in a shed, worried about brown recluse spiders crawling into her storage bins and packing 2 changes of clothes into a hand-me-down duffel bag. That image of perfection, long gone. And honestly, that's kind of refreshing. Now, let's talk about the deodorant. Yes, seriously. Like any good influencer mom, Jessa takes a brief moment to pitch Wild, a plastic-free, refillable deodorant brand. She shows the packaging, explains the insert system, and shares her discount code, Jessa20. And sure, some fans roll their eyes because when you're talking about possible spinal injury and then pivot to coconut vanilla scent refills, The total shift is jarring, but this is also part of Jessa's quiet rebrand. She's no longer just the Duggar daughter quietly towing the family line. She's a minimalist mompreneur, talking openly about her body, her discomfort, and yes, her favorite aluminum-free deodorant. The fact that she's partnering with a modern, eco-conscious brand, that's no accident. It's calculated and kind of brilliant. But here's where things get even more interesting. Jess is not just packing essentials for herself. She's revealing the only baby items she still swears by after 5 full pregnancies. And let's just say, she's got opinions on what's overrated, what's totally useless, and what she'll never give up even if it has holes in it. Oh, and did we mention she still doesn't have a baby name picked out yet? Yeah, we're just getting started.
Now let's talk about nesting. Because if you thought nesting meant folding onesies and organizing diapers, you're not thinking Duggar-level nesting. Jess has been on a full-blown mission, scrubbing baseboards, touching up paint, vacuuming air vents, and, wait for it, giving her plants a haircut? At one point, she describes it as nesting the entire nest and now sitting on it. Which, accurate. She even admits she's not above considering an elective induction at 39 weeks, something she's never done before. But the sciatica has her thinking twice. Some days she's ready to book the appointment. Other days she feels like she can push through. Honestly, if that doesn't sum up every pregnant woman in the final 2 weeks, we don't know what does. Just when you think the video's winding down, Jessa goes on a mini TED Talk about her favorite mom life gear. Top of the list? A diaper trash can that doesn't stink up the house. She swears by a stainless steel one with a slide top lid. Not the fanciest thing, but when you've changed 10,000 diapers, you stop caring about aesthetics and start demanding results. She's also loving her Every Life diaper subscription, delivered monthly with diapers and wipes, and, as she says, great quality and great mission. Then there are the diaper sacks for on-the-go disposal, so I don't have to stink up someone else's house. Considerate and honest. We love to see it. Also mentioned, a portable breast pump she used when she finally left a baby home with dad for a women's conference. Did it work? Yes. Was it emotionally complicated? Also yes, but she powered through. And then, perhaps the most relatable mom confession of all. Jessa, once a sound machine skeptic, is now a full-blown hatch baby sound machine disciple. She resisted at first, didn't want her babies to depend on it, but after tiptoeing around dinner guests and whispering like a burglar post-bedtime, she gave in. And now, she's got them in every room. The warm yellow glow at night, the green light at 7:30 a.m., and the blessed white noise to drown out the chaos. This thing is basically a sleep wizard in a plastic shell. If you've ever tried to get a baby to nap during a family reunion, you understand why this matters. We've talked diapers, we've talked deodorant. Now let's talk window coverings. Yes, Jessa takes a moment to rave about her dual-layer blackout blinds from Blindster, and you might be wondering, why does this matter? But in Duggar world, this is a low-key rebellion. Remember, this is a family that raised its children under bright overhead lights, early risings, and an up-and-at-it attitude. But now, Jessa's admitting she loves the ability to block out all light for quality sleep, not just for the baby, for herself. The blinds come with both a light filtering mode and a blackout layer. They're sleek, no drapes, no frills. Minimalist, efficient, functional. A metaphor, perhaps. Because much like the blinds, Jessa seems to be pulling down the veil on a more traditional life and blocking out the noise, both literal and metaphorical. Also on her list of must-haves, a no-frills Bluetooth baby monitor. Not Wi-Fi, not app-connected, just a simple, inexpensive screen from Amazon. She doesn't need AI alerts or heart rate graphs, just something that lets her check if her baby's asleep without waking them up. Sometimes, going back to basics isn't just a choice, it's peace of mind. And in a family where everything is expected to be bigger, louder, and filmed for the world, Simplicity is a quiet revolution. In one of the most charming moments of the video, Jessa shows off a page from George's Big Brother book. He loves one particular line. "I used to be a little baby too, but now I'm big with what I can do." Cue every parent's heart melting. Jessa gently teases him about crashing strollers, but behind the humor is a very real truth. George is growing up fast, and this new baby will shift the family dynamic yet again. With George only 18 months old, the age gap is tight. That closeness brings a different kind of bond and a different kind of chaos. But Jessa doesn't seem fazed. She's done this before. If you thought Jessa's nesting phase stopped at packing and laundry, think again. She's already deep cleaned baseboards, touched up baseboard paint, vacuumed air vents, and even trimmed her plant leaves. Yes, plants. This isn't nesting. This is military-grade preparation. But here's the thing. Jessa's not frantically scrubbing because she's anxious. She's doing it because she finally has a rhythm, a flow. She's been staying on top of laundry, running the dishwasher every night, tackling chores daily, and it's all making her feel ready. She even jokes that she's sitting on the nest now, and honestly, it's kind of beautiful. Because beneath the minimalist bags, the pacifier jokes, and the product links, this is still a mom preparing to meet her new child, and the weight of that never gets old. Here's a twist. Jessa's never been induced, but this time, she's considering it. Her doctor says it's totally normal. Many moms opt for induction at 39 weeks, but Jessa admits she's hesitant. On her bad sciatica days, she's ready to be done. Book the appointment, let's go. But on her good days, she wonders if she can push through naturally again. It's a tug of war between pain and patience, between control and surrender. And honestly, it's a moment every mom can relate to. Because the final weeks of pregnancy aren't just physical, they're mental. You're counting days, counting kicks, and counting the seconds between back spasms. And then you blink, and it's baby time. Now let's get to the part that has everyone talking, the baby name. Spoiler alert, they don't have one. Despite being just days away from delivery, Jessa and Ben have only had 3 conversations about names total. She says they have 2 top contenders, but no decision. And as for the middle name, nowhere close. This might shock some viewers, but if you know the Duggar pattern, this is kind of on brand. Many of the Duggar couples wait until after birth to finalize names, often writing Baby Seawald or Baby Duggar on the hospital bassinet card until the moment feels right. Jessa admits that most of the names she loved as a teenager, she hates now. So every time, they start from scratch. No recycled list, no theme, no pressure. Still, fans are divided. Some say it's authentic, real, unforced, and emotionally led. Others think it's careless. With this being baby number 6, shouldn't they be better at this by now? But maybe that's the point. Maybe this isn't about being perfect Duggar parents anymore. Maybe it's about doing things on their own terms, even if it means winging it all the way to the hospital. So, what did we really learn from Jessa's hospital bag video? Honestly, quite a bit. This wasn't just about swaddles and deodorant. This was about a woman 6 kids deep into motherhood speaking openly about pain, packing, pressure, and peace. It was about letting go of perfect plans. It was about challenging medical assumptions like whether epidurals might have long-term effects, and about adjusting expectations. It was about embracing minimalism, not because it's trendy, but because it's earned. And most of all, it was about identity. Jessa Duggar Seawald isn't just the 3rd oldest Duggar daughter anymore. She's not the teenage girl in long skirts walking behind Michelle on TLC. She's a grown woman, a mother of 5, almost 6, a product of fundamentalist upbringing, but also a quiet rebel redefining what motherhood looks like on her own terms. With every sleeper she packs and every shelf she builds, she's writing a different story. And that's worth watching. Lightning round recap. Jessa Duggar is just weeks from giving birth to baby number 6. She's ditching the fluff and packing like a minimalist mom who's seen it all. She believes her epidurals may have caused sciatica pain, a theory that's raising eyebrows. She's debating induction at 39 weeks, but still not sure. And yes, she and Ben still haven't picked a name. So, what do you think? Should Jessa be worried about epidural damage? Should more moms adopt her minimalist approach? Or is it risky to pack so little? And are you team pick a name already or go with the flow mama? Let us know in the comments because we read every single one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell so you never miss a drop of Duggar drama and reality TV tea. Until then, stay fabulous, Fame Fam.